Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Van Build. This is episode 13, part 2 of the electrical. Just a little bit about the electrics. This may seem a load of mess to you, but believe you me, it's mostly all 12 volts. And I have no idea where I would start to tell you where they all go. For example, that little one here, that's a special little fan. Can't remember the name of it. You've got lights on the top. You've got one there, and the first one as you come in here. Now if you follow that back to here, these are the cables for it. There's going to be a partition here as you come in, like a little workbench, and these cables will be in the cavity. Once you press the button, the light will come on. That's just one of them. As I go along, it will come very clear. Okay. I could have made it easier if I chose a different type of 12 volt cable. People told me it's better to go to auto electrician for it, but I was following somebody else who said it was 4mm twin, so that's what I got. A little bit big and bulky, but it still does a job. I can tell you for a fact because I've been checking all the 12 volts as I'm going along. There's actually a double power point. There's 3 double power points in here. Somewhere in there. They're there, believe it or not. I've got a microwave going in, which is here. The electrician's got to wire all that up. Now if you swing along here, the fuse box is going there, which you will find out sooner or later. And then there's another double power point coming down here, in here, then it comes out there. That's the double power point. It's still got to be sorted out. I've decided to scrap that electric box because it's way too big and bulky for a smaller one, which makes it easier, if I can get down here without killing myself, it makes it easier to get down and through without that being there. I'm using the steps. Just been doing some wiring just below the microwave, and on the other side I have just been spending all day sorting out where the 12 volts will be going. Instead of there where the mains is, it's now going to be here, right near the entrance to the sliding door. That black piece in the middle is where all the negative wires come into. Then there's 2 5-gang switches there, and also double power point for the electrician to wire up, and also the first light switch to come into. This is the first part of the major 12 volt section. I've wired it all in now. This box is where all these switches, negatives, cables come into, as you can see underneath here. And then there's 2 on the top. The first one feeds from the battery to here. That's solar batteries. And the second one is for the negatives from these 2 panels, go straight back up to here. I've just been working on the 12 volts batteries here, and I'm presently doing a DC to DC charger. Now I'm waiting for the electrician to come and to finish it off for me, because I don't want nothing going wrong. I've also made a lid for it. The bed will be coming down on some bars here, so I couldn't have a normal lid. I've made it so you just lift it up and take it out. You've got to do it with two hands though. There's a piece of wood going across here underneath that locates it so it can't go anywhere. So if I need to, I'll just lift it up, slide it out carefully to get to the batteries. But I thought it's important to keep this out. I've also bought one of these isolator switches that he will be wiring up for me, and then I'll be ready to get a little bit of power going in here. This is the DC to DC charger that I bought. That's what it is. Cost me about $330. I've also done a little bit more work earthing the battery to the body of the van. I gave it a good polish, got rid of the paint, then I sprayed it with anti-corrosion paint, and I've done the same from underneath to the car too, under the wheel arch should I say. Now I'm just waiting for the electrician to come and tidy up all the mess. It's only 12 volt, but I still don't want to do it myself. We've got the electrician round now. He's doing the lugs to fit the isolator, which then can be mounted on the hole as you see there. Just finished the final piece for the floor, putting some vinyl down. Also I wired up the motor for the water pump. Put some more vinyl down here along that place. Looking good. Just have to sort out this plug for the toilet. As you can see, I need a special one. I ended up connecting the right plug for it, and now it's all wired up, well out the way, going right the way over. You can't see it all that well, but it's up there, I can assure you. It comes down now with a couple of cable ties to stop it moving, and I've left the other two with it because I didn't want to put it down that little hole, because I don't know if that fills up with water, I'm in trouble. I want to spend a little bit of time this morning doing some electrical work for the 12 volt switches. There's 3 here, and of course there's one over there. I have the 3 types of switches and sockets that I'll be doing. This one's going on the lift bed, which will be coming up soon, but I won't be doing it just yet. This one is, of course, it's just a plain cigarette lighter, easy to do. But this one is a nice little switch. There's a dark circle there that lights up blue when the power to it is on. You can also turn it off by a tap, and if you turn it on again and hold it, you can start dimmering the light. Is that dimmering or dimmer the light? But that's what I'm up to this morning. I've finished these 2, tried them all out, it works. Plus that cigarette lighter. I'm doing one more here. As you can see, I've done 3 out of the 4 joins, and now the clips I'm using, so if anything goes wrong I can unclip it and then just change it over. I've also bought a spare one of those lights just in case. I will be putting a Sirocco fan in the back, just about here. The cables are all ready, the marks are up there to tell me where to put it, and yeah, it'll be pretty good. Actually, I've got some of it done already, but I have to stop now because I haven't got the right screws to mount it to the steel frame, number 6 screws. What I've done is I made a little template, the same size as the overall size of the base plate. these ones are for the screws. You don't need to put these two in. I only needed to put these 6 in. I didn't know that at the time, and that helps you spot them. I had to do it this way because it was fitting in the steel van, but it worked. Just finished the fan, give it a little try. Seems to have 2 speeds, but I haven't really read the instructions yet. Or three speeds. Try saying that 3 times. I just finished putting the fridge in, wired it all up, and it's looking rather good. Take that plastic cover off when we absolutely finish. Saves damaging it. I will be making a start putting this extractor fan up very soon, and that will probably be the last electrical thing that I need to do, so that's coming up very shortly. I'm just about ready to install the extractor fan because the cooking plate is going here, but I had a bit of problems trying to locate it on the top because of the shape of the roof, so now I've decided to stick it just above the window over here, and that should be much better. What I need to do first is just find out where it's going, mark it, and then cut a 105mm hole in it right the way through, which I will show you when I've done it. Okay, that's the outside completely finished. I had a little bit of problem because it didn't really tell you how deep you can go before you run out of the plastic where the clamp goes onto. But I sorted it all out. Took all day to do it, but I'll show you inside. Okay, this is the inside. As I said before, I had to take the boards off. I had a little bit of damage up there, but I'll soon fix that up, and managed to use that clamp that also goes on there. Managed to get a hand in there to tighten that up, but it's looking good, and next stage will be to actually start putting the cabinet in. Okay, what I've done is I made the side that goes here and the base, and another side that goes there. And I cut the hole out for the extractor fan. Now what I've done is put a few holes in there because this side's going to be glued, well not this side but the side behind it is going to be glued and placed up there. And I've also made a block to screw against this side, which is ready to go up now. I was thinking about putting this under carpentry, but because it's the actual exhaust fan, I thought it might be a good idea just to add it to the electrical side of it. Now the frame is up, and as you can see, I've got a clamp here with a piece of wood to keep that square up against the face, and I've been using the old roller trick to roll down to get a nice finish on it. I'm just about there now. I'm going to be putting one of those corner pieces against there, probably tomorrow morning or whenever, and take it from there. As you can see, there's a couple of 6mm dowels, one in the corner and one over there. I'm going to be putting a couple here too. Put those dowels in, and I'll be doweling a plate across there, nice and strong. I've just finished doing the electrical side of it, wiring it all up. It's so very basic and simple. I'm not going to go into it too much. Two neutrals and 2 actives. That's all you have to mess around with. I've also did a little bit more finishing up right in the corner over there to cover up the steel frame, and I've also put the shelving up with the dowels. If you like it, that's the name of the company. Okay. Well, I've just finished it now. Open that up. The storage. Didn't put a door there, just a couple of straps. And yeah, take this out. You can see behind it. Be nice to set it all up soon. Hi, that concludes episode 13, part 2 of the electrics. I know there was a little bit of carpentry involved and I've probably made a few little mistakes, but none of us are perfect. So yeah, there's going to be another episode coming up. If you like this one, please don't hesitate to give us a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions or queries or whatever, let me know and I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Take care. See you soon.